You can call me Mystic Mike because I predict these things.
Saeed Nurmagomedov takes on Vinicius Oliveira on the main card of this Saturday's UFC Fight Night Saudi Arabia. And this is some great matchmaking, in my opinion. Vinicius Oliveira, very exciting guy, 21-3, a lot of hype behind him. A lot of power in the hands, got some highlight reel knockouts. The last fight against Ricky Simon, he pretty good performance against a guy like Ricky Simon, who's been in the game for a long time, very experienced, very good wrestler. So very good leg kicks, throw very good calf kicks, teeps to the body, kind of stabs to the body very well. A lot of power in the feet. Highlight reel knockout over Bernardo Salpage, but he kind of keeps his chin in the air when he does throw and he's backing up. He does leave openings to get countered, to get taken down. I think it was like the Salpage fight. He threw a head kick and he was able to get under and get him to the ground and control him for the majority of the first round and even into the second round before he got tired. Kind of gets wild and crazy sometimes. 0 submission wins, more of a striker for sure. We have seen him have a propensity to get knocked out. He's been knocked out how many times now? 1, 2, 3 times in his career, and a lot of them were pretty bad knockouts, but has the ability to put other people out too. He had that epic viral knockout over Bernardo Salpage. So that fight was interesting though. Salpage, however you say it, took that fight on short notice. Didn't really have the gas tank. If he did, I think that fight would have been a lot different, but got controlled a lot on the ground there. A lot of the first round into the second round before he gassed and got knocked out. But even the Ricky Simon fight, Ricky was having his moments there. Checked one of the kicks by Vinicius Oliveira, really hurt him. I think it was the second or third round, really hurt him and caused him to stop kicking. So Saeed Nurmagomedov fights out of Makhachkala, Dagestan, not related to Khabib Nurmagomedov, which is weird, but very good fighter himself. Coming in with a win over Muin Gafarov very early into the first round, and Muin Gafarov's a good fighter, so good feather in the hat there. Lost to Jonathan Martinez. I don't think he lost that fight. I think he was a huge favorite going into the end of that fight, and somehow he lost. So really, he should be on a 5-6 fight winning streak. But had a fight with Sadyakub Kakhramonov. Really got out grappled in that fight. Kakhramonov, I don't know where he went, but he had a really good showing in that fight. Great wrestling. Ended up getting caught by guillotine choke, but he was really putting it on Nurmagomedov in that one. Beats Silva de Andrade, another good fighter. Chokes out Cody Stamen. Beats Mark Striegel, loses to Jaime Parcellos, who's really good, very underrated. We saw that and we fraud checked Peyton Talbot not too long ago. So Saeed Nurmagomedov, very good striking, very underrated fighter. I feel like able to grapple, like I said, do it all on the feet. I think he's going to be too much for Vinicius Oliveira. Very good cardio on him. I think that he's going to be able to match the striking of Vinicius Oliveira, be able to shoot his takedowns and win a lot of the rounds, just dominating on the ground. He got a very long frame, so he's 5'8", 70-inch reach for 135. Same with Vinicius Oliveira, he's 5'9", 70.5-inch reach, but Saeed Nurmagomedov has a weird way of just catching chokes from weird angles. Just like that fight with Kakhramonov, he thought he was out of it, but he ends up just catching that choke and putting guys to sleep with it. So tons of guillotine chokes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 4 guillotine chokes within the last 6-7 years. I think he can catch Vinicius Oliveira with that. I think that he can frustrate him on the feet, get his takedowns and catch him in a scramble, just because I think Vinicius Oliveira, he's got a lot of power on the feet, but if it goes anywhere else, he's kind of a fish out of water. We kind of saw that against Bernardo Salpage, who's nowhere near the level of grappler that Nurmagomedov is, and who's able to kind of dominate him and control him on the ground. And I think Salpage, last time I did my analysis on him, he's like a blue belt in jiu-jitsu, fights out of all-stars, so he's training with those monsters, so he's got probably decent grappling, but in terms of actual belts and rankings, like he's nowhere near somebody like Nurmagomedov, who's been wrestling since he came out of the womb. So I think Saeed Nurmagomedov, I think he's going to keep it on the feet. as long as he can, get a little bit of respect there, and then start to shoot takedowns. And I think he will get the choke on Vinicius Oliveira in this one, who I just think he's outmatched once he hits the ground, and I don't think he's gonna be able to keep his standing against somebody like Nurmagomedov. So gonna go with Nurmagomedov, round 2, submission. Thanks, guys.